Yay.
Hi there. How are you tonight on this okay night? Tomorrow here in the state of Iowa, our high is going to be -2.
Yeah. Which is better than it was 96 the other day was what they were forecasting. So we're getting a little bit
Right.
warmer.
So just be aware of that. And because it's going to be -2 and the Roland Story schools are closed tomorrow because of the cold, the shop will also be closed. Then Saturday, it's going to be a tad bit warmer. I think the high is going to be
Like two above.
2 above. So we will also be closed on that day for the safety of both our staff and any of you that might be coming out. We don't want anyone stranded out in the cold. I know tomorrow they're talking wind. I'm not sure about, I can't remember on Saturday.
Yeah.
So we just want you to stay home and so. But if you need something, you can order online.
And I
And
will be here on Tuesday. So if you order it tomorrow or over the weekend,
we'll ship it out on Tuesday.
yep.
So, anyway, there's options there. So, just wanted to let you know that we will be closed tomorrow, Friday, January 23rd, and Saturday, January 24th, 2026. Just in case you watch this show in 27 or 28 or who knows when. But we're talking about January 26th, or 2026. Okay, so as you come on, please send us a chat so that we know that you're there and we can say hi. So we have some announcements.
We do. Okay, there. All right. We'll talk about this one first because it's coming up first. The I-80 Quilt Shoppers One-Stop Shopping Spree at the Gather Barn in Williamsburg, Sunday, February 15th from 10 to 5, and Monday, February 16th, which is President's Day, 10 to 4. 17 vendors. See if we can read these off. Rainbow and Calico Things from Williamsburg, Cotton Mill Creek in West Branch, Stitch and Sew Cottage in Kelowna, Tilly's from Fort Dodge, Seems to Me in Algona, The Backstitch in Elkader, Forest Mills Quilt Shop in Postville, It's So Tempting here in Story City, and the Iowa Falls Sewing Machine Company in Iowa Falls, Clover Cottage from Emmitsburg, Fernhill/Frawn Designs from South Amana, Quilter's Paradise in Mount Pleasant, Quilter's Garden in Cresco, the Quilted Strawberry from Strawberry Point, Heartland Cottons in DeWitt, and Permanent Style by Heather, and Nolting Long Arm Quilter from Hiawatha.
Okay, so what for that vendor show, we are bringing fabrics and notions like we always do, and we will also be bringing some of our Bernina sewing machines so that you can see and maybe how they work and learn more about them. And if you really want, we probably might be able to purchase one right there at the show.
Yep.
So
Come decide which one you want to take home with you.
that's right. Probably won't have some of the bigger ones, but I bet we'll have a lot of the Burnett's there. So.
And then our other announcement is we are having our first quilt retreat the end of February, February 27th, 28th, and March 1st. We have an early setup Thursday night, the 26th, from 7 to 8.
That's what, yeah, you can come in and set up all your stuff so that you're ready to go bright and early on Friday at 8 a.m.
And Friday and Saturday, you can sew from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday is 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. That way you can get home and get the car unloaded.
Yep, before whatever you have to do, if you have to go to work or whatever you might do on a Monday.
Yep. We are feeding you supper Friday night and Saturday night. Friday night is a potato bar, baked potato bar, and Saturday night is a assortment of soup and salad.
So we are planning, we've got some not only can you sew, but there will be some side activities that you can do. Perhaps a little project that if you wanted to, we will have patterns.
So one of our staff came up with, this is a cute little, this one's from Menards, but you can get them several places. But we modified a pattern that he had to go over a tin can. to go over this bucket with the handle on it. And it will hang from the side of the table, so you can put your threads and your scraps and whatever, but there's pockets in it. So you can put your purple thing and your marking pen and your seam ripper that hopefully you won't be using. And
You're unsewing.
and then, your scraps and stuff go down there, and this just comes out and you can dump it in the trash. But we will have some fabrics there. We figured we could do it with 4 squares or rectangles that were like 7 by 9 is what my scraps were that I pulled out of the scrap bin. Like I said, we modified the pattern he had. His was just a wraparound, and since ours have the cute little handle, we modified it.
Right. So I think it's just a cute little idea. And if you don't want to make the little thing, you can have the bucket free.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, sales that we have going on is our fabric. We have fabric that we're trying to move out of the store. So because we've got new fabric coming in, we need the space. It's an excellent price. It's $8 a yard. So come in, check out what you want. It's there. We also have our Marty Michelle, all the patterns and the tools and whatever we have left because we can't get it anymore is on sale.
I think it's 25%.
25% off for the rest of this month. Then, so just be aware of that. You don't have much time to come in and get that sale. And you can order online.
And then the Bernina promotions for this month, furniture sales. So all Bernina cabinets and furniture are 25% off. And then the Bernina long arm offer is 25% off all Q series sit down models. The hot buys are the B480, the B64, and the B325.
So come in and check them out. This is a good time if you think you want to upgrade, change, or you need a new sewing machine. We do take trade-ins, so that we evaluate the trade-in when it comes in to see what if we'll take it, if we can use it for parts or for resale, you can bring it in.
Yep. So those are the January deals. We got some good ones coming up in February as well, but we aren't going to tell you what those are yet.
You'll have to wait till February. Okay, well, we've got some stuff that came in. I didn't open this. I don't know if we can. Yeah, it looks like we can. These are these round table cutting mats. Are just fantastic.
I have a different brand of one, and I have been using it a lot lately. In fact, I've dug out a lot of tools on this last project that I worked on that I hadn't used in a while. So
this is it. This one. It's pink. It's got lines on it. Although you should always use a ruler, and it's in a plastic, so I really don't want to just tear it open. But it rotates. The base sits stable, but the top rotates. So that, like if you're I got it to rotate a little bit. So if you're cutting out something and you cut here, maybe cut here. Oh, now I need to cut the other side. You rotate your table, not moving your fabric, and cut, or your template or whatever it is you're using, and cut.
Yeah. So, that 345 half square triangles that you've got to trim down. There you go.
Yep. You don't have to move them.
That was one of the projects I did. I had a lot of half square triangles, and I'm like, again. But that made it a whole lot quicker and easier, and I still have all my fingers and no stitches. So
yay!
That was the bonus.
Okay. Again, we forgot to talk about the UFO. We need to scratch it off, but close.
Number 3 is
what
we're working on in the month of January. So I'm supposed to be working on James's quilt. I did find my kit, and it is laying on my table. So that was one step towards working on it?
Mine is the Finish the Stellar Translucence,
Oh.
which we've shown behind us. I was going to work on it this week, and then I couldn't find the one piece. Now I have found it. So I've got to get sewing so that I can get that done by the end of this month. So
And if you don't get it done, at least hopefully you'll get a good.
yeah, I'll make it
along
look.
on it.
Yep. And so then in February, I will bring whatever I have accomplished on that one. And I hope you can bring whatever you accomplished, whether it's all done or partially done. But, this is just something for fun. Nobody's going to say, oh, you didn't get that done. F. It's not. This is just something fun to kind of help us get through all those UFOs that we have. So, okay, so we got that. What else do we want to talk about?
Well, I've got a demo.
Well, let's do the demo last.
Okay.
Oh, we do have, look at this. This is a panel that came in. Oh, I don't know if we can see it very well. Should we try to bring it forward?
But it's a cow and a barn and a windmill and a water trough.
Put one chair that way. There. Isn't that cute? And the colors are so nice. It's kind of it's watercolor.
Yeah.
A picture looks like it's a watercolor picture. That is just beautiful. And so I just went through the shop just a little ways. You can hang it back there. Maybe. And I got some colors.
Oh, I like that.
We got a brown that actually goes well with the water tank.
Okay.
So I pick out that one. It's a ombre, so you could choose various sizes. This one goes really well with the barn, so you could use that. I found a blue, and these are just options, suggestions that I thought kind of went well with the sky.
Yep.
And then, it's green, it's leaves and stuff. But again, it's a nature thing. So we have trees, we have grass, and I thought possibly that could go.
Okay.
These were just thoughts and suggestions.
And I pulled 3 Villa Rosas that use panels. October Sky is probably the best one since this is a horizontal pattern. Might need a little more border to it or a frame around the panel to get it big enough. Foxfire is a vertical panel, but I thought we could turn it sideways and put a border on the top and bottom to make it square at least. And then Fable was another one. And that one we'd have to turn sideways and maybe do another border to get it the right size.
But this was just quickly looking for our Villa Rosas. We may have some actual other bigger patterns that we could be used too.
Yeah.
So, we were just trying to get some ideas out there so that you could see what could be used quickly, because we haven't sewn up anything with that yet. So we've got a rather long list. So, okay. So shall we talk about our demo?
Sure.
So the demo we're going to show you is the ovals ovals always.
Yeah.
There's your template. This is Creative Grids.
And paper to put behind it. It doesn't make it much. Well,
that's much better, yeah. So as you see, there's a QR code, and if you forget what we show you, then you can go to the Creative Grid that show your camera or something on that QR code, and you will go to a video, and you can be reminded, oh, this is how we use it. And so also one of the other things that we use with that, and the pattern that we're going to demo is Blue Onion. Look at that, all those different colors. So that's what we're going to be demoing for how to do this one. But we also have spin cycle. So you can see how this one Creative Grids template, or grid ruler tool can be used. There's at least 2 patterns that we have that use that.
And I bet if you scan the QR code, it may send you to a couple other patterns that they've got available as well. So,
and we also have these you really, really need. These are those little arrows, and you will see them on Denise's tool to help you remember where I'm cutting. So
this was a class that we had here, and Miss Pat gave the class. I started it then, and it's not done. This is, I don't know if this one's on my UFO or whether it's on my other list, but
I've got one started too, and I'm not done either. So,
but yeah, my stickers are still across the bottom, so I remember where I'm supposed to be cutting.
Yep. And if you have the 60 is a better cutter to use, although you can use it 45.
Yeah, I usually use I don't have a 60 of that one.
But,
I might have a different brand, but
those are nice. The Stripology that I used last week and had struggles with, I used this week. I used the 60 sharp blade, cut beautifully.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go around so that we can zero in on what Denise is going to demonstrate.
So for this one, it tells you in your instructions to line it up. There's A, B, and C lines up the left side and across the bottom. So this one is telling you to line it up on letter B. And then we're cutting on the number 4 mark. So I've already done that one. So you cut that there. And that gives you this cute little piece. And then we're going to flip this. And at the beginning, it told you to cut a little notch out of the upper right-hand corner. Well, I cut the wrong corner on this one, so I had to put a clip on that one to remind me what I'm doing. And then we do a 1/2 inch trim. And I am left-handed, so I am fairly ambidextrous with a rotary cutter. If any of you are going, what is she doing over there? All right, so I need that to be in my upper right hand. Now I'm going to line my B line up top and bottom. So here and here. And now I'm going to cut on the 5.5 mark. And that gives us that piece, and I screwed that up somehow.
You did. You cut on the wrong one, the 5 instead of the 5.5.
Oh.
But anyway, you get the idea.
All right. Yeah. That's what happens when you get on live TV, you get nervous. And then you flip it back around. So that's still up in my upper right. And again, we're going to line up the B and the B. And we're going to cut on the 7. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to flip it again. And I forgot to cut the 1.5 inches off, or the 1/2 inch off of that one. This was just all sorts of messed up. Sorry. And there is 1/2 inch marks. I don't know how well you can see. There's grids on here. All right, we'll put that back in the upper right-hand corner. We'll line up the B again. B. That still doesn't look right. Because that looks too skinny. I don't know. I screwed this one up somehow. But read your directions. Read your directions better than I have tonight. And I'm not going to cut anymore because I don't want to mess this piece up any worse than it already is. But I can grab a, oh, here we go. This is what I probably should have been using. But yeah, yeah. Got any suggestions for me?
Nope.
Yeah. So yeah, that one should have been there. Yeah. You kind of get the gist. If you do it all correctly, you end up with this pretty color or layout. And then Darla has a really pretty purples and blues and pinks that she chose for her choices. I came in when we got ready to do the class and we had a bunch of sale fabrics. And so I picked several sale fabrics to do this one with. So, you know, come check out our sale fabrics, pick up a pattern, pick up a ruler, and go have some fun. And read your instructions.
It is. So you've kind of seen what to do and what not to do,
Yeah.
both with the stripology. I'm turning my computer around so I can see. Both with your stripology, we kind of had issues there. Now we've had it with the ovals all the way for the blue onion, but it gives you the idea. And it shows you that, well, we screw up too.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah. So you can use all sorts of colors. There's pictures online of all sorts of different blue onions, all different ways. But that you still got an idea on how to use this tool. And the price is $53.99. Now, I think, oh my gosh, that's high. But we've got at least 2 patterns that you can use with this. You can make it different ways. Look at mine is purples and blues and pinks. Denise's is flowers and browns and everything different. I mean, look at the different characteristics of how they go. So, and then the way you sew them together, look at all that. It just is a very different view of it. So,
and some of you are thinking, oh, curves. I don't do curves. These are really gentle curves, and we pressed them open.
I didn't. She pressed hers open. I did not. Okay. I pressed mine. The instructions actually say to press a certain way, which is what I did.
Okay.
So you could press them open. You could press them one direction. But it is a beautiful, beautiful quilt. Pat made several that just are gorgeous. So that's kind of what you can do. Please check us out. Let your friends know. And really, we are really hoping that you will sign up for our quilt retreat. Yeah. It's our first one. We're going to make it go, even if there's only a few of us. And those of you that don't come, you're going to miss out on a fun time. We're planning some other activities besides that. And retreats, you get to know people. You get to work with her. Pat said she's going to be there to kind of help with questions or how do I do this? And she'll try to help you with that. Charlie or Dwayne will be there. And I think Dwayne may be giving a demo and cleaning your machine.
Yep.
And if your machine has a glitch, we can do maybe a quick check and fix it. If it's major, we won't be able to. but we will have some sort of technicians there that can help with your machine if needed.
And what's fun about the retreat is, you have your way of doing things, but you go to retreat. And the other day when Stan came up and we were working on this, I had to unsew a piece and I grabbed the seam ripper and I unsewed it. And he goes, "Oh, that's a different way how to use that." And I'm like, that's the way I was shown.
Right.
And I learned there's something else that I did that he goes, "Oh, okay." So yeah, you can, learn different techniques for things you've been doing, and maybe theirs it's not better, but maybe it will work better for you than what you've been doing and struggling with.
Yep. So, if also for our future shows, if there's a technique or a tool that you would like us to demonstrate, and we can learn how to use it.
We can figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, some of the tools, there's so much out there that we just don't know all of it, but we are willing to learn and demonstrate it for you. And hopefully we'll start not quite having so many oopses, but come in, check us out, and remember, stay warm, stay safe. Tomorrow and Saturday are going to be bitter cold. We hope you stay home and sew.
Well, I do have one more announcement.
Oh, one more announcement. Okay.
We do still have Pat's binding class on the schedule.
Right.
We don't have anybody signed up yet. It is February, I believe, 7th and 11th. They're both at like
no, they're about
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Like 1 to 3-ish. Yep. Those are on our website. It's sotempting.com. So check that out. Our website has gotten some updates. So hopefully it looks a little fancier, a little smoother.
And easier to navigate and everything. And one of these days we're going to have a new logo. So you'll have to kind of pay attention to when that comes out. And we'll let you know when that comes out. So please sign up for the class. People said, "Oh, we really want to learn how to do binding." So Pat is offering 2 classes. And binding can be sometimes, some people love binding, some people do not like binding.
I used to absolutely hate it, and I know that's a strong word. And I took Pat's class a year or so ago when she did it, and I have now, pulled from her class and figured out a way to do binding that works for me, and I don't hate it anymore. And it shouldn't be that way, because that's a finished project. You put the binding on, it's done.
Yep.
Done. You can start another one or put another binding on. I tend to go in cycles. I do up a bunch of tops, and then I quilt them, and then they sit in a pile, and then I finally do the binding.
Okay, so come in, check us out, and stay warm. We will see you next Thursday, same time, same It's So Tempting time and location. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.